Hi guys, welcome to episode 27 of Inspirations, my podcast about knitting and yarn dyeing. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I wanted to apologize to you guys because as I'm recording this podcast, the previous episode, you haven't seen episode 26 yet. Whoa! I edited the podcast yesterday. It's going to get online today. So today for me is Friday, the 23rd of July. So wow, it's late. So sorry guys. Hopefully episode 27 will be up on YouTube as usual on Monday at 5 p.m. Okay, so I hope you had a lovely weekend. I hope you're doing well. I'm planning my summer break. It's going to, the days are, the number of days before we go on vacation is getting shorter and shorter. That's cool. I can't wait, actually. I really need a break. But yeah, let me finish with introductions. So, I'm Christelle, and you can find me almost everywhere as Tricot Stitch. I'm a French indie dyer, and if it's the first time you're watching the podcast, welcome. A few things to know to get started. The podcast is uploaded every Monday at 5 p.m. ish, with the exception of episode 26, which was late. There is a newsletter sent out every Monday at 5 p.m. That was in time. And the shop is updated once a week, usually once a week, but because we are very close to my summer break and that I updated the shop twice this month with a lot of yarn, I will not be updating the shop today. Well, almost not. I forgot to put markers in the previous shop update. So the shop will be updated with some markers that you have discovered in episode 26. So mainly cats, lovely cats, and cocktails for the markers. But yeah, if you want to know which markers are in the shop today, you can just check out episode 26. You can watch in the time codes. You have the shop update and you can see which markers. It's just before the end of the podcast of the previous episode. So today I wanted to talk to you about several subjects. First of all, the knit along and read along, the Jimmy Shawl knit along and read along. I wanted to give you a heads up and show you the prizes, some of the prizes. Then I wanted to take you through some of my projects. And then that's it, basically, for today. What else? What did I want to tell? Yes, I forgot several episodes in a row to tell you there is an ongoing call for Tricot Stitch. It starts anew every month. So to enter the call, you just have to post a picture either on Instagram or on Ravelry, and you can play on both platforms. On Instagram, you can use this hashtag, and you have to post a picture of your Tricot Stitch project. So it could be a Tricot Stitch yarn that you're using in your project, or a Tricot Stitch pattern, or both. And every month I'm picking randomly a winner. I'm picking a winner randomly, and what's to win. So that's the colorway of the month of the Sock Knitters Almanac. So for this month it's the colorway Beach Treasure with a copy of the pattern selection for the month. So that's the Guittary socks for this month. Right, so that was for the introduction. Now I'm going to talk to you about the ongoing Jimmy Shawl Cal. So the Jimmy Shawl is this pattern. It's the pattern that I gift to you when you subscribe to the newsletter. So if you are not a newsletter subscriber, I strongly encourage you to subscribe. And yes, I'm organizing, there's a Cal ongoing for this pattern. It's the second Cal that I'm organizing for Jimmy. I organized one last year and it was really fun. And there is another one going on right now. It's as well, it takes place as an Instagram challenge until the 31st of July. And there's an accompanying read along. You can play along on Instagram, and if you don't want to play on Instagram, you can also post a picture of your finished Jimmy shawl on Ravelry. There's a dedicated thread for that, and you have until September the 30th to post a picture of your finished Jimmy on the thread. So there will be prizes for the participants, and it was really fun to see all your pictures answering to the prompts of the challenge. For example, for me today is Friday 23rd of July, and the prompt is book club. What are you reading while you knit your Jimmy? So there is an accompanying read along. The title is Mud, Muck and Dead Things. That's the French version that I'm reading, but you can find it very easily in English as well, which is the original version in English. Mud, Muck and Dead Things by Anne Granger. That's the first series in the Campbell and Carter series, detective stories. So I'm at chapter 11, so I'm a bit behind on the read along, but I'm enjoying it very much. I'm just waiting for something to happen, okay? I think it's coming. I think there will be lots of things happening. I have no clue who is the killer, but no clue whatsoever so far. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. So the read along ends last week. I still have a bit to read, I think, to catch up with the rhythm, but yeah, I still have that to read over the weekend. Totally doable to be caught up. I'm on the front of the shawl. I'm completely behind. I'm going to show you why in a few minutes, but yeah, no progress made whatsoever on Jimmy/Kevin, which I'm going to start calling GK from now on. If you're wondering why it's called Jimmy/Kevin, it's because it started as a Jimmy, this one, which is my second Jimmy. So that's a shawl I knitted twice already, and I don't like knitting things twice. So that was big for me, and that went down easily because the color scheme was completely different, and that's why. But when I started my third, I changed things a bit, and I decided to name it differently. So that's Kevin, not Jimmy. But because I'm still, it's still Jimmy. It's Jimmy to Kevin and JK. Okay, so that's JK. Welcome to my head. So there's a lot of prizes for the Jimmy Cal. I decided that all the lovely prizes that were gifted by participants and sponsors were going to be gifted amongst the Instagram and Ravelry participations. But I wanted to offer some prizes that will be for the Instagram challenge specifically, because it was really where the fun stuff happened this year. And I wanted to thank the participants for playing along and for making this really fun and lively, and sharing all the pictures and the tea time and coffee time and Jimmy's friends and Jimmy's house and everything. Thank you so much for playing along. So the prizes I'm gifting are, there's two. It's open internationally, and this is the first one. This is an aimable prize. So I'm going to show it to you. So that goes to one lucky winner. There will be two winners for the Instagram challenge, and I will be announcing the winners in the next episode, so episode 28, that will be up on YouTube on the 2nd of August. So in the aimable prize, there's this bookmark work in progress. So it's all in the Sheep in Sweaters series, which is my favorite. Then there will be this little purse, zipped purse. I'm adding this very handy notebook. I'm loving that notebook. I'm using it a lot, actually. So, you know, it's the notebook where you have a lot of, you know, cheat sheets for knitters. Then you have a place to mark your gauge, and you have a grid if you want to, you know, draw some stranded knitting and do some color work, or just take notes. And then you have lines, and you have a bit of, if you want to color in some patterns, you can as well. So that's very, very handy. I'm adding a bunch of stickers, which is always nice to have and very fun to put on your agenda or your knitting book. And I'm adding a big tote bag with your favorite ram, the one you love the most, the red sweater ram. And it says, knitting is my happy place, which is completely true for me as well. For me it is. So that's the first prize. And the second prize is a kit, a yarn kit to knit your own summer crush. So obviously I'm not offering a kit to knit a Jimmy, because if you are, you know, winning, you've already started at least working on your own, so no point in offering you yarn to knit another one. But I thought maybe it would be nice to offer you a kit to knit the Summer Crush pattern, which is this one, which is another one of my designs, which is on Ravelry, and for which I have dyed some kits very recently. And this is one of the kits that I dyed. So it's out of a base that I ordered especially for this pattern. It's single fingering high twist, 100% merino superwash, and it's 366 meter for 100 grams, and you get two skeins, one in the deep dive colorway and one in the Morito en terrasse colorway, which is just exactly what I'm going to do during my break, my summer break. Okay, so that's for the two prizes I'm offering for the Jimmy Cow, the Instagram challenge. And then I think 2 or 3 episodes ago, I showed you one of the prizes that were gifted to me by a generous sponsor. I have some other prizes to show you. The first one is this lovely bag. It's gifted by Bulbe Bizarre, and it will go to one of the randomly picked winner amongst the entries on Instagram and Ravelry at the end of the, well, I will be randomly picking up the winners beginning of October, okay, because you have until September 30th to enter. So it's beautifully made. It's all about the little details, you know, hands-on string. You have the little, I don't know what this is called. It's œillet in French. You have a pocket inside. I think it's called a bucket bag. You have pockets inside. You have what I think is a guide for your yarn. You have a very handy handle and pockets in front as well. So it's lovely. It's lovely. The colors are beautiful. I really wish I could keep that to myself, because obviously it would be just matchy today with my outfit. I love it. Thank you so much. It's gifted by Bulbe Bizarre. I'm going to put all the names in the show notes. Then my friend Christine, who is the main reason why I started knitting in the first place. Well, I resumed knitting in the first place 10 years ago. She's been my friend for over 10 years now. Is gifting 2 bags, 2 lovely bags. And Christine is a very talented sewer, couturière. So it's all about the little details again here, and you have the little drawstring, the little markers, which says eat, sleep, knit, and yeah, it's fun. Smileys and little pandas. It's really lovely. And then Alice et ses aiguilles. So is gifting a project bag for you to knit on the go. So that's Alice et ses aiguilles, and it's great because you just have to put that through the little one, and here you go. You can knit while you walk. And it's all about unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes and magic, and I love the fabric. Be wild. Lovely. So thank you so much to all the sponsors. I have not presented everyone. I still have some presenting to do. There is also a bag, and there I'm very jealous because I love her bags. It's by La Boutiqueuse, Mélisse, who is my friend. So she's gifting one of her wonderful bags. Muriel also is gifting some tea, and the teas she is preparing are just gorgeous. She doesn't have only teas, she has also some brews without tea at all, only plants, and it's absolutely delicious. And I don't want to be forgetting anyone. I have Lily sur un fil, who is also gifting a prize. I'm just going to check out who else. I still have to figure out how I'm going to present everything, but Malorae Designs is gifting a pattern. My dear friend Letitia is offering a candle, and I think, yeah. If you offered something and I forgot you, just tell me in the comments, and I will, apologize profusely and send you big hugs. I think that's it for the Jimmy Shawl cowl. Okay, just about the prompt for today, which is again Friday. The prompt was book club. So what am I reading? Obviously I'm reading this, okay, but I'm not reading this while I'm knitting Jimmy because not convenient. I've not read a physical book for some time now, and it's really not compatible with knitting, but I'm reading a lot on my Kindle, and I've just finished the Cold Vengeance book in the Pendergast series by Preston and Child. It was Cold Vengeance is number 11 in the series. And I loved it so much, and the only reason I read it on the Kindle is that because it was not, I don't know why, I think it's the one in the whole series that is not available as an audiobook, so I don't know why, so I had to read it on my Kindle, but usually I like to listen to them, and I've listened to the whole Pendergast series, well, so far, because I'm only at number 12, which is like half of all the books in the Pendergast series, which makes me very happy because I'm really enjoying the series very much. So I've just finished Cold Vengeance. I've just started The Hunger by Alma Katsu. I read a lot of good reviews about this one. It's like a horror story in the Far West. Middle of the 19th century in the United States, with a train wagon going to the East Coast to the West Coast, and it goes horribly wrong. But I'm just starting, so I don't know yet what's going to happen. Stephen King just said it was deeply disturbing. So I'm kind of worried actually, because he said that. Whoa, okay. Okay, so that's one of the things I'm reading currently. I'm listening to book number 12 in the Pendergast series, and I'm reading this, so that officially 3 books. I'm reading slash listening to 3 books at the same time, which is completely normal for me. I mean, I'm with books like I'm with knitting projects. I'm starting, I'm putting it aside, picking it up again, sometimes just not going until the end because I'm not into it. I mean, but I like to have, you know, my pick. So that's what I'm reading. So what are you reading? If you are, you know, participating in the Jimmy Shoal Car or the read along, just let us know in the comments what you're reading. But if you're not, just share with us as well. I'm interested. I'm always looking for book recommendations, so don't hesitate to share the books with us. Then about the projects, so I must admit I feel a bit guilty about not making so much progress on my Jimmy, Kevin, JK. But actually, the thing is, I showed you last episode a project which was almost done, and it's even more close to be finished. So when it's like that, I just can't stop knitting and knit on another thing. I'm quite monogamous, so I just want this beauty to be finished. Okay, I just don't want to knit something else. I have like 12 rows, 12 rounds to finish this sleeve, and it's done. I mean, I'm going to be done today. I can't wait to be finished, and obviously I won't be wearing it in the near future because it's very hot. It's been very hot this past few days, and I still have a million ends to weave in. I'm not into the weave ends as you go thing. You know, the method where you knit your end with the you knit your end with the next color and thing. I'm not into that at all. I tried, but I think I'm a bit, you know, peculiar about that. I feel it's not neat enough, and I kind of enjoy weaving ends in. So I'm kind of looking forward to do that. I think it's very meditative, and you can see the progress, and it's very satisfying to see the progress you've made, even if it's very slow going and it takes ages, and but I still kind of like it. So yeah, I'm going to just take my time and weave my ends in very neatly like I like it, because yeah, I tried the weave in Steven method, which I think is brilliant. But I don't know why. I mean, I'm a bit picky on that. But okay, so I will still have a lot of ends to weave in. But I mean, guys, it's done. There's a lot of things that are not by the book in this pattern. First of all, I think I never changed for a smaller needle size for the ribbing. I did not cast on for additional stitches at the underarm. But the pattern is called Whatever by Julie Dubreux, so I'm not going to sweat about it. I'm just going to go with the flow and accept it. Accept this beautiful sweater with all its imperfections, and I'm just going to enjoy wearing it when it's going to be cold again. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's a stunner, right? I mean, look at that. It's gorgeous. I can't wait. I can't wait to get to wear it. It's going to be the very large and boxy type of sweater, and it's going to be perfect. Perfect. I'm loving it. I don't know why it took me so long to complete it. Over a year, really. So, yeah. I'm so proud and happy I've made such progress on that, and it's close to be done. So that's why JK didn't have any attention. I mean, I had to finish this. And the other reason is because the advent calendar's colors are all dyed up. so that's done. And what I did this week is I caked all the colors up. And I started working on the design. And actually, I started on the design on Wednesday during 8 hours straight. No break. Just, to go to the bathroom and eat. But apart from that, it was 8 hours of knitting. And in 8 hours, I think it's interesting to note that I was able to knit 4 20-gram minis. I'm super slow. I mean, 8 hours and not even 4 full minis, but like 3.5. I'm super slow. I'm so slow. So the good thing is that the pattern is awesome. I'm really enjoying it. And that's quite new for me because usually when I'm creating a pattern, I usually go through the stage like, oh my god, it's gorgeous. Oh no, it's crap. It's completely crap. It's crap. I'm crap. Everything's crap. I think I just need to go and do something else with my life. And oh, but wait a minute, that's not so bad. Well, actually, that's cool. Okay, that's all the time with me. But this time around, I'm still at, wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. That's so cool. I still have not, went the sliding way to it's crap. It might happen yet. It's not done. But I've been enjoying knitting on that so much on Wednesday, and that's why JK didn't have a chance. It didn't stand a chance. I mean, obviously between whatever sweater and this gorgeous bit of knitting I cast on, and I'm just enjoying the colors, and I can't wait for you guys to be experiencing that as well, for those of you who ordered the advent calendar. Also, I'm a bit frustrated because you've been several to reach out to me saying you wanted a calendar, but they're all sold out. I was like, really, if I could dye more, I would, but I can't. My dyeing capabilities are completely stretched out as they are, and my planning is very, very stretched until everything is completed for the calendar. It is really not feasible for me to add some quantities behind the calendar and offer you some more. Completely out of the question. I'm very sorry about that. But I thought and I wanted to find a way, to offer you a way to enjoy the calendar, even if it's not through the actual form with 24 minis and so on and so forth. And I thought that maybe I would be offering two things. And for that, I need to know what you think in the comments. So the first thing I'm thinking of offering is a Christmas box of yarn, just to enable you to knit the pattern that I designed for the advent calendars, but not with 24 minis, but with the 5 skeins of yarn, for example. So that would be, for me, that would be less time demanding to knit only 5, to dye only 5 colors for some Christmas themed boxes. You would have some you would have the pattern as well, because actually when I decided to create a pattern for the advent calendars, I hadn't thought it would mean so much to me, because it's actually turning out to be my very first mystery card. And if you know me just a tad, you know that I'm deeply in love with mystery cards. I've been in love with mystery card since I first knew what it was all about, and designing my own mystery card has been on my bucket list for quite a while. So it was always very intimidating for me, and I thought, I needed to get prepared and get everything very early in advance and everything. But the advent calendars gave me the perfect opportunities to create a mystery card, and it's going to be a mystery card, and my very first at that. So actually, I wanted to open this opportunity for you guys to take part in the advent period by opening up as well the pattern even if you have not purchased the advent calendar. So that's the thing I'm going to offer. So I'm going to offer a Christmas box, but prior I do that, I just want to get your thoughts about that in the comments. But yeah, a Christmas box with the pattern included. So if you wish to, it will be like a digital advent calendar, this pattern really. That's the way I'm thinking about it. You're going to receive an email, because it will be via the newsletter. You're going to receive an email every day for 24 days in a row between December 1st and December 24th. In each email there will be a clue to knit the whole pattern. And at the end of the mystery call, you will get a download code to add the pattern to your Ravelry library. I'm going to offer the pattern for sale on my Etsy shop, not in Ravelry. It will be all in Etsy, and it will really be limited to people who want to, experience the Advent period tricot stitch style with the for those obviously who bought the Advent calendars, but also if you wish to have a box for Christmas, or if you just want to knit the pattern with your own stash yarn, for example. But that will be a way to, join the fun and get something to open every day during the Advent period, and overall, have a lot of fun and have a little break also from preparations for Christmas, okay, which can be quite overwhelming. It is for me. I'm very looking forward to this period. Currently, I'm knitting Christmas in July because I started on Wednesday. But yeah, that's my thought about the Advent calendars, and how, even if it's sold out, some of you who might wish to do the experience, or some of you who couldn't just order such a big thing to start with because it's quite an amount, and maybe if you just want to join the fun and knit the mystery pattern with us, it would be fun. So just let me know your thoughts in the comments. And I'll tell you more about that, I think, in September, because based on what you're going to tell me, I have to include that in my dyeing schedule to see how many boxes I can produce, and we'll see. Okay. What else? Yes, I told you about the shop update at the beginning of the episode, that it's going to be all markers and cats and bubble cocktail in the shop on Monday, because I forgot to put them in the shop last one Monday. Yes, the last thing I wanted to share with you is I mentioned that I'm going to take a stranded knitting class. It's with Knitography Farm. It's Patricia Ann Fortune. She's Norwegian, and so there's a pattern I'm going to knit as part of the stranding knitting course. It's called the Deep Winter on the Path. It's this pattern, and I caked my yarn up. It's going to be my summer break. So that's the Gathered Cheap Yarns in the Wooded Fragrance. It's a bundle. It's in the Wooded Fragrance colorway. And what I love about Patricia and her lesson is that she's quite she's a bit demanding in her introduction, saying that she wants everyone to have a little knitting bag book or knitting bags just to take notes. She asks us to be very attentive and keep up and make sure we can take the most out of the lesson. And I think that I'm really liking that because she's demanding. She's asking us to do things, to get prepared, to do some homework, and for me it gives just an impression of it's going to be very well done and serious, and I'm going to make progress with that. So what I did is that I took notes. So I told you those little booklets were very handy. That's the Willy Puffins one. I even took the time to color in my version to make sure how I was going to distribute the colors for my call. And these are my colors. So I had a lot of fun doing that. And that's going to be one of my projects for the summer break. I think I'm going to cast on the 1st of August. It's going to be Tricot Stitch tradition. The August 1st cast on party. And I don't know, last episode I told you I was really contemplating having a cast on party, maybe to cast on for the Plaisir Shawl by Les Aiguilles de Camille, but there's also another of Patricia's pattern that I really love, that Lucy Lequette, my dear friend, knitted also. I think it's the Forest Path pattern that I love. My friend Letitia knitted it as well, and I'm really enjoying that pattern so much. It's gorgeous stitch and simple lace, and it's everything I love. So I might just cast on for that as well. And have, just the craziest cast on party. I don't know what's going to become of those projects. Maybe like for the last cast on party, half of them will be frogged by next year, but I don't care. I mean, yeah, I kind of like this cast on party tradition on August 1st. I like it very much. So it's going to happen, guys. If you want to join me, I give you the details. But yeah, I'm going to do that. And that's it for today. So thank you so much for staying with me until the end of the episode. Next week, I'm going to show you the colorway for the Sock Knitter's Almanac for August, which is already dyed. And the sock is knitted. Everything's ready for you guys. I'm just, dyeing the quantities just for those to be ready to ship for you on August the 2nd. And just a reminder of the dates for the shop. So the last shipping day before my summer break will be Friday, August the 6th. And it will be for order placed until August the 5th. Every order placed after August the 5th are going to ship early September. So the podcast next week on the 2nd of August will be the last before my summer break, and the next one will be on the 6th of September and early September as well. I'm going to show you, on that episode, I'm going to show you the September colorway for the Sock Knitter's Almanac. And last bit of information, I'll announce the winners for the Jimmy Shawl Cal Instagram challenge part. So the 2 prizes are shared that I'm offering next week, in the episode next week. Okay guys, so I wish you a lovely week, and I'll see you next Monday. Take care, bye.